Yes people, welcome back. A little bit of a different scene today to open the video. Usually we're outside Halo, but today we're in my kitchen because today we're going to be taking you through a full day of eating. I'm going to be showing you everything I eat in a day. We've got a big leg session today as well, so we'll get a few clips of that and then a few other bonus subjects throughout. I have just been through my sort of morning routine. Basically wake up, shower. I've actually been cold showering in the morning as well. Cliche, I know, but it's been waking me up well. Hydrate. I use the electrolyte formula from Supplement Needs. Down that, do a bit of work, get back some client messages. Jump on the treadmill, which I bought a couple of months ago. As you saw, it sort of folds in half and stores away nice and easily. But bash out a load of steps on there because for the rest of the day, I'm usually just sat down on the laptop outside of training. And now it's time for meal one. So meal one at the moment is protein oats. So we've got these jumbo oats. Anytime you're going for oats, always go for the jumbo ones. I find them much better. We've then got protein in the form of Perform Whey's white chocolate. We've got 40 grams of that going in, and then just some frozen blueberries on the top. Look at these. That is cakey oats, mate. Look at this. Oh, thick goodness. The way I make it, because I know you will ask, in terms of water, there's no rhyme or reason, just top it up to the point where the water's covering the oats. 2 minutes in the microwave, stir, add your protein, another 30 seconds in the microwave, and perfect. I think the Perform Whey works really well for oats itself. It's what gives this sort of the cakey texture, but that's what I like, nice thick oats. We're now going to add some blueberries, a little bit of honey, and actually eat. After meal one, I will then have my morning sup. So we got multivitamin from Supplement Needs, just covering all bases in terms of B vitamins, a little bit of magnesium in there, other minerals. I then have some additional magnesium. We actually need a lot more magnesium than we think. But I have that morning and night. A little bit of a higher dose at night just to promote a little bit more of a relaxed state as well. Omega Pro. So obviously omega-3s, but these in terms of quality are top tier. And we see a really good ratio between DHA, EPA. We also see DPA in here, as well as a little bit of vitamin D as well. These are little chewable capsules, and they taste like Tutti Fruttis. I mean, it's not exactly like Tutti Frutti, but if you imagine chewing a fish oil, you think it's going to be disgusting. But this actually tastes really nice. And especially because I'm not dieting at the moment, but my calories are lower. I don't really have too many sweet things in there. I got a couple of additional things here as well. So some additional P5P or vitamin B6. Some of you may know I've struggled with my sort of prolactin levels in the past. That can, at higher doses throughout the day, help to bring prolactin down. That's why I've done that. As well as dopa mucuna, which contains L-dopa, it's essentially, which will help to improve the production of dopamine. And again, dopamine has an inverse relationship with prolactin, but it also just has a mood boosting effect almost. So I have that in the morning as well. That's all I have in terms of morning sups. And I get on with some work. I've got a couple of client setups to do, and then I will be back for meal two. We are back in the kitchen for meal two, pre-workout meal. We got a classic chicken and rice, mate. We got chicken breast in there using the microwave rice. This meal is very much based around speed, convenience, and quality. So if we can mix all of those things together, makes Ryan a happy man. We have the veggies, again, that using the Steam Fresh pouches there, so we literally just chuck them in the microwave. Cashews, pop them in the pan with the chicken and then mix it all together. And then seasoning wise, we got just a bit of barbecue seasoning to go all over, and then the goat. A little bit of reduced sugar, Blue Dragon sauce. Let's get it cooking. That is meal 2, served. This is pre-workout. I always try and have this 90 minutes at least, really prior to the time that I'm gonna start training, especially today because I've got legs and I do not want to be eating just before a leg day. In terms of where I'm at from a nutrition standpoint at the moment, and just a brief update in terms of progress so far, I had a bit of a sporadic period for the last month or so of last year. Throughout the back end of last year after the shoot, I was progressively gaining weight, putting on size. Got to the point in Jan where it's like, right, it's time for a recomp now, and just to gain 100% consistency back in terms of all variables. So that's exactly what I've been doing up until now. We have just made a couple of minor adjustments in terms of expenditure now, and pushing a little bit harder with this recomp to get me a little bit leaner prior to then pushing food back up. Training day, which is today, is sitting around 2,500 calories, 200 to 220 protein, and then non-training days is 200 calories, again 200 to 220 protein. Can't remember off the top of my head where fat and carbohydrates is. It's around sort of 60 grams of fat per day on both, and then carbohydrates are the difference in terms of calories there. But ultimately, I am in an awesome position at the moment. Everything's ticking over nicely, in a brilliant routine. Everything is just going exactly to plan. Physique is looking better, I'm looking tighter, I'm looking fuller. Yeah, just ticking along nicely. So looking forward to a big leg session today. One of those sessions that scares me, but I love. But yeah, let me eat this now, and we will be heading off to the gym in about 45 minutes. Bottoms up.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm back to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I got a gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking sublime. I hit my low ass, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't relate but like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low but I'm back on the rise, it's real. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm hopping now I gotta go. I'm looking back, they not even close. I had a 4, now I need a ghost. I got a wave like I'm on the coast. Same ones are down and I dare to show. So wait that I'm
Oh, I'm ruined. Jesus Christ. That was a good session. Post-workout, I simply have 2 scoops of whey and then 2 squares bars at the moment actually, sorry. I've got about a half hour, 40-minute drive home. So I usually just sip on the protein shake, snack on that whilst I'm going home. That then ties me through to dinner. Yeah, well, I'll show you what I'm having for dinner later. But for now, I've got to drive home, try and not stall my car, seeing as my legs are fucked. And yeah, I'll see you when I'm home. You'll have to excuse the bad lighting. It's obviously nighttime now, which means it's dinner time. Finally, we have a couple of wraps. We're gonna do toasted wraps. Nice and easy. Loads of people ask me, clients ask me all the time, when they're tracking, when they're dieting or whatever, how do you still cook with your partner? How do you still cook with your missus or whatever? Simple, it's not rocket science. Simply just cook main ingredients in 2 separate pans. So here we've got obviously my chicken portion and Yasmin's chicken portion. And then other meals are easy. We might have pasta, we might have risotto, we might have, what else do we eat for dinner? Chili. Don't eat burgers. Fitness influencer, mate. But yeah, it's easy. Work around it. Be able to sort of portion your own stuff out, be able to weigh your own stuff, track your own stuff, and then go from there. Other times, it might be a case of guesstimating a little bit more. So for instance, we do HelloFresh a few nights a week, and that's like a 50-50 split, obviously, in terms of the macros they give you, but I'll obviously always have a little bit more. So I will then calculate maybe like just that little bit more than a half. But I'm gonna get cooking and then eat, and then we're gonna wrap up the vlog there.
Wrap up.
Wrap up, mate.
Get it?
She's crocheting, she's an old woman. that. Beautiful barbecuey, cheesy, garlicky goodness, mate. Ready to get these in the wraps now. Basically, chicken, peppers, onion, garlic, barbecue seasoning, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and cheese in here, which is nice and stringy now. So whack this in the wrap and then under the grill in the oven for a couple minutes. And we're done. Contents in wrapping 101. Like this. Fold the corners in, reach over, grab it, roll it, push it. Beautiful. The perfect wrap. Look at that. And that is the wraps done. Blandest looking meal in the world, but trust me, crunchy, flavoursome. You want a little bit of sort of brown on top and then they go nice and crunchy as you bite in. Magnificanto. Is that a word? I'm not sure. And that is it, guys. Full day of eating done. About to sit down, have dinner, chill out for the evening. I think I've got about 2,000 steps to do still, actually, which isn't great. If you've made it this far, firstly, thank you. Secondly, comment below toasted wrap. And don't hear that without commenting toasted wrap. I appreciate everyone that watches all the way through these videos. Make sure that you hit like. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit subscribe as well. And as always, do all that YouTuber stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. The crunch.